So there's no prep for this video, but I was just looking at my shelf, literally after finishing a video, and I was like, man, I need to cull some games. And then I was like, yeah, do you want to buy some games? Dude was like, oh, you want to make some deals? And I was like, you want to do it on camera? And then here we are. So
we're going to play a game of Deal or No Deal right now.
The fun thing about this is that if I sell a game to Doolin, I'll likely still play it, which is the best part about it.
Honestly, I want you to know that I will double down sometimes. If I know that you like it, I'll be like, fine, cull it. Go ahead.
I just want you to know, ABC, always be culling. Okay, there's actually one that I am going to cull, and I will bring it up in this video, and I think you might be mad at me for, but I don't want to do that first.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh boy is right. I like this game. I don't need to own it.
Space Base.
Space Base.
Easy no for me.
I was about to say, I don't think you're going to want it either. It's a good game. I think we both liked it, but it was just strictly a like. Like, it was like, that was fun. I don't really care to own it or play it unless someone asks me to.
I was genuinely disappointed because I'd seen so many...
And Jeff and Jamie love it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Is I'd only heard
positive
this is
things.
top 20 material. It's ranked highly to a lot of people.
It's good. It's a 6.5 out of 10 for me. I like it, but
I think Machikoro's better.
I don't know. I've never played Machikoro. Just initially, theme-wise, like, this has me more, but this doesn't have me a lot. I'm much more interested in, like, Valeria Card Kingdoms, which is apparently the third that gets compared in that bunch of Machikoro, Space Base, Valeria Card Kingdoms, and they have much prettier, cooler art. It's just much more interesting to me, fantasy instead of... I like space a lot, but I like the cosmic horror aspect of space. This is like a kid's TV show of space, which is fine. It doesn't draw me in any particular way. It's a good game, but one that I don't think I'll play often, if at all. And I'm not surprised that you said no. I didn't expect you to buy this, but
AEG mostly we really
like. And I still like this. It's just, again, it's lower on the totem pole for me. I like it, but it's not one that I love or need to own. It's also a very popular game. I feel like if I really desperately wanted to play it, someone around me probably has it. And it's not one that's hard to get a hold of, stuff like that. So.
And ABC.
Always be culling. I'm starting off light for you.
Say no.
I'm not getting any ones that I
This is the problem, though. This is the problem, though. You're playing mind games with me like grocery stores.
Yeah.
They throw things at you that they know you won't buy, that you'll say no to so they can hit you with heavy hitters later.
That's what's going to happen.
Oh, my gosh.
It's just going to happen. Here's the first one I'm getting rid of. Or the second
Railroad
one I'm getting
Inc.
rid of. Railroad Inc. Railroad Inc., which is hilarious because it's by
It's a rolling right?
It's rolling right. I really like it, actually. Railroad Inc. God, if I could talk today.
Railroad Inc.
Railroad Inc. is one of my favorite roll and writes.
You're saying it like a British person. Railroad Inc.
Yeah, there you go. Look, a child has marked on it. Honestly, that would be the reason to keep this because of my children love the.
It's also small. It's not going to take a lot of space on your shelf.
Right, which is part of the reason why I kind of don't want to get rid of it. Because obviously the bigger games are ones you want to get rid of more so you can clear more space up on your shelf. It has taken me forever to get to the markers. Beautiful little dice.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I genuinely like Railroad Inc. The problem being is that there's a new version of it that came out fairly recently called Railroad Inc. Challenge. And I've played the app. There's a digital app, which is awesome. But I do want the physical copy of that, I think. It adds enough to it to where if I want Railroad Inc., I want to sell this one and buy that. So I may end up eventually getting Railroad Inc. Challenge. But for now, Railroad Inc. can hit the
road
train. Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. I have a lot of games that are lighter that I feel like we'll have a perfect one for the right person. But more often than not, not most of them, but a fair few of them don't actually get played because like the right person just doesn't line up. It doesn't end up working out, or it just falls flat, and I'm better off moving on to something else.
That's the sucky part about being the guy who is the one who brings games to a group.
Yeah.
And you bring a game that you're like, I'm confident they're gonna like this,
and then
they don't like it,
falls flat,
and you don't really have very many other people to play it with, and you're like, they're never gonna play this game again.
Right.
Why would I keep it?
Right.
Exactly. It's like, what if I like this game though?
Yeah. So like, there's a whole select few that I'm over here just like, I don't know, man. Like, Okay. Is this your game? Did I just have it? Is this your game? Did you get this for me?
I might have got it for you. I don't know.
I don't want to cull it if you got it for
You
me.
can call it if I got it for you.
Well,
It's fine.
here's the reason. I'm going to cull it. And I'll give you a reason why. A, it might be yours. B, you might have gifted it to me. But if you did, someone else gifted me another version that I hold a little more sentimental to me. And also, I don't feel the need to own 2 versions. I don't expect you to buy this unless it's already your copy. But this is Rumble in the Dungeon. Is this your copy?
It might be.
I think it's your copy.
Because I don't have my copy.
Oh, here's your copy. Because Josh bought me Cthulhu in the house.
Yeah, my copy's been able
That's
for a
yours.
long time. Okay.
That's yours. Because Josh bought
Okay,
me
cool.
Cthulhu in the house before he left.
Yes.
And that would be the one that's more
you played that yet?
sentimental. No, I haven't. I haven't played it yet.
I assume it's the same.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
It's gotta be. Maybe minor differences, but
I would love to see if there's like a rules change or
Yeah.
something like that. Like that would be fun to play sometime. But
that's the one that's more sentimental to me, and like I like Cthulhu a little, so I mean, like I may as well. If I'm gonna keep one, I'm gonna keep that one.
dude, could you imagine a Cthulhu themed night where you play Cthulhu Death May Die with somebody and like 2 like Mansions of Madness.
Yeah.
And then in between you play Cthulhu Death
Cthulhu in the house?
in the house, and then you play Cthulhu Death May Die.
That'd be
That'd
great.
be a great night.
That would be
right there.
amazing
Oh
night.
man. Okay.
Excellent little filler.
Now we
game.
gotta do it.
Now we gotta do it.
In my mind, there is like 3 or 4 games I know if Max ever decides to get rid of, I will buy from him.
I wonder if any of those are going to show today. I don't think this is. And I'd actually kind of like to play this with you, but I don't really want to own it anymore. Cthulhu Wars Duel. I like it quite a bit. It's a fun game. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that this... I really want to try Cthulhu Wars,
Me too.
but I know that price point is just...
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Is this an area control game?
Yes. Yes.
You know how much I like area
Yeah.
control games.
I will say, part of the reason I'm getting rid of it is because I don't really love the publisher / designer. I do
Convince
think
me
it's
not to get it.
I think it's a good game. I just think that I don't need to
You've
play
played
it.
this?
I have played it.
Okay.
And I did like it. It's not expensive either, which is the one good thing about it, but
I
will let's put this aside and we'll play it together.
Cool.
This doesn't need to go.
It's not gonna go.
We'll play it together,
Cool.
and then we'll kind of decide from there if you want to buy it or if I can get rid of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. My immediate decision I was about to make was no.
Yeah.
Mainly because I'm trying to be more selective, and I legitimately I have a person who wants to sell me Root, and I think in terms of area control games, that is going to be my number 1, and I don't know how many more I need.
yeah,
We'll see.
I feel that entirely.
I don't know why, but I get really high on games that I learn, and I haven't played with people like the people I know I want to play it with.
Right.
Like I just get really really excited about them. I know that what is his name? Randy. Rodney. Randy's like Rodney needs an American guy named Randy to be his like
Canadian counterpart.
or American counterpart.
American counterpart. You already see this one. But I'm making the decision for a second time
To call
to call Equinox.
You didn't get rid of it last time.
I said I was going to call it last time.
right,
Decided
let me look at
against
this
it.
thing.
I like it. I do like it. And I'd be happy to play it with you. The insert is trash. It cracks me up that anyone would think that that's an okay insert. It's really fun, but I don't think that it has a spot in my rotation with anybody. It's a little long for what it is. It's got a giant table presence because they decided to use tarot cards, which are beautiful, but they
So they're,
take
like,
up a
huge.
lot of space.
Yeah.
They've got nice little resin tokens, which are great. I like the bidding. I like the not deduction isn't you're hiding you are hiding who you're voting for essentially. I do like the game. I think that it's just good, but it's not one that I really
Reiner
feel the need to
Knizia.
play it. It is Reiner Knizia, which is why I got it in the first place because I love Reiner Knizia. I do think that this is a good game. It's just a near miss from something that I feel like I really desperately should keep. But yeah, it's a good game. I saw someone on Reddit post a Pokemon re-theme of this.
Oh, that'd be so
which
cool.
would be like I would love that because the theme does do quite a bit for me, and this is just kind of like generic mythical magical creatures, and it's fun, but it's not a game I need to own. So, not for you either.
Nope.
That doesn't surprise me.
Nope.
That doesn't surprise me. There's
being-
3 games
this is-
cold though.
That's three.
Oh, there. I'm gonna sell you some games.
Oh my gosh.
I will sell you some games before this is over.
See, you shouldn't tell me that though, because I'm thinking in my head, I want to come out of here with a game, and I'm worried that I'm gonna keep saying no, and that's just not gonna happen.
No,
We'll
you're
see.
gonna bite. You will bite on one of these.
Oh my gosh.
Next on the list.
I'm trying to decide what you're gonna get rid of. Are you getting rid of Root?
No.
Okay.
I'll
just
get
say
rid of Root. Are you
I would
ridiculous?
definitely buy Root.
Concept.
Oh,
Do you like Concept? Do
I
you have
love
Concept?
Concept.
It's good.
I played this with McCoy.
Yeah. I've played this with my family. I like it. It's a good game. Just in that same thing where I like it, but it's not one that. So since I am often I'm the gamer. You know, if I play with you, it's one thing. If I play with my family, I'm the one bringing the games to the table.
Yeah.
They're willing to play most anything. Obviously, they'll have good experience with some, lesser experience with others. This was one that we had a good experience with, but not a wow. Like Azul for us was a let's keep playing that over and over again. This was good, but it's kind of one of those things that it come to the table at my discretion. And for me personally, I don't want to play this that often. I like it, but if it's my decision whether to play a game, I'd rather play something else. And it's not one that my parents or my wife really grasped as like a must-have, must-play. So for me, it's just one that it doesn't actually hit the table because they don't love it and I don't really care to play it. So, you looking for prices real quick?
Let me look at how expensive it is on Card House.
My thought process is...
Whoa! $41?
I should not have opened my mouth.
Holy cow. So,
My price on this is $40.99. Do you want it?
Here's the thing. I was thinking about saying yes.
Also, let me rephrase. Let me jump in here real quick and
Okay.
interrupt you. You can make a want pile and then decide at the end if you want.
This is gonna be a want.
Okay.
Kind of.
I'm gonna put the price on that at 20.
Okay. The thing is with this game, I would have said yes because I think the mechanics in it are solid and are really fun. I think the game to me that does that better is Paranormal Detectives.
Yeah.
Because it's similar in nature, the way that the ghost player gets to do that kind of stuff. Even like there's like a board kind of like that where you slide the things. And I don't know. It in my mind it might fill that void that Concept leaves being out of my collection, but there's a chance that I might.
That's another one that like I'm not gonna cull because I haven't played it with other people. I really liked it, but it's one I haven't tabled since Jash and you. That's the only time I've ever played it.
You technically could get rid of it because
you
I
own it.
have it,
Yeah.
and you can borrow it whenever you want.
Yeah, and maybe I should because it's not one that we've played much of. But I also just like having an entire Lucky Duck shelf because it's kind of nice. Anyways, moving on.
Lucky Duck come out with a new game that looks exactly and fits exactly into the space that Paranormal Detectives does, and he'd call it Paranormal Detectives.
Yeah, that might be true. Anomie Party Edition.
Ah,
You played this with me.
dang it!
You and Emily played this with me.
Dang it, Max!
I like this game a lot.
Dang it, Max!
You gonna add this to the maybe pile?
For one reason only, and it's not because I like it; it's because Emily loves
Emily
it.
really likes it.
Like I can see my family loving that game.
It's great. I really like it. It's just we haven't played it much lately or anything like that. But I do love. I genuinely like it. Most of the decks are probably not even opened up. Anomie is a great game, an excellent party game that generates a ton of laughs. Oh, I mean, it's so much fun.
It's really funny.
Yeah, it's just not one that I feel like I need to own right now. So we'll see. Okay. Where's the other one? I can go grab a whole host of games, but where's the other one? The other one might be
Host of games?
Well, okay, let me. The other
Host of games?
The other one might already be over there. I don't expect you to want to. Actually, I do expect you to want one of these. I do. We'll see. It's not
Host of games.
This is. Oh, I just threw it on the ground. That's a discount.
That's it's a discount.
This is Allegory and Mass Transit. I kind of think you might want this one.
Dang it, Max.
We'll see. This is what a game. These are two of the three games, along with Enchanted Plumes, that I got in the Calliope Game Night Kickstarter. Which just by the time they reached me, I was like, yeah, they look fun, but I doubt I'll play them. and they've sat here for a while, haven't played them, and I expect that to stay that way for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and I think it's only like $13 on Card House.
Mass Transit.
I'm going to say it's like $13.49.
$12.
$12. You can have it for $8 if you want it.
Done. That's not even a want.
That's not even a want. That's a buy.
And specifically because I love co-op games,
It's apparently very difficult.
Yes, and I watched Shut Up and Sit Down's video on it, or when they did like a group of games, and this was one of them, and I thought I would like this game a lot. And you can also play it at one player, which is always like something that I've been getting into more and more lately, actually.
This one is actually...
Especially now that I have a game room that I can leave a board game set up in and come back to whenever I want. It's perfect. It's great. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm trying to look in the mirror over there to see if I can see it.
I was talking about me enjoying a full Lucky Duck shelf. But here's the thing.
Oh, you're doing the Chronicles of Crime.
I don't think I need Chronicles of Crime when I have 1900 and 1400.
So you're getting rid of base Chronicles of Crime.
But
and Noir. And Redview?
That's the problem. These are only compatible with base Chronicles of Crime. And I'll admit, Redview in particular seems pretty interesting. But
Max.
we've only played one scenario on 1400, and we've played most of 1900. And then 2400 will come out, or is already out. I'm not sure. But I don't feel like I need these.
Max.
Yeah, Doolin. Want to buy some games?
Max.
Redview looks great.
Max. Why? Name your price.
On the whole collection,
Yes.
30.
Oh, done.
Okay. Danielle might be mad at me, but that's okay. We have 1400.
I have
and 1900.
it. Borrow it whenever you want, which is so silly.
Right. Well, we have 1400.
Mm-hmm.
You have 1900.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to eventually get 2400.
And then
too, so.
Obviously 1900 was sent to us,
So it's kind of ours.
It's
Yeah,
ours.
at this point in time.
Yeah, most of the games that we're sent, we just
Share. It
share.
just bounces back and forth
One of
between
us
shelves.
has it,
Right.
but I mean, that's way all of my shelf anyway.
That's true. That's true. Oh, yeah. I'm bringing out the big guns today, aren't I?
I'm gonna come home with
This
a
feels
stack
good.
of games and Emily's.
This feels good.
Oh man. Okay, this one's a must. Just so I can come home with the game and be like, look, Emily, I got a game for you
That
too.
you like. Good one. Good one. I like to see it.
What did you say for Anomie?
I don't even know if I made a price for that.
I don't think you did. You
15.
can say anything now because it's in my own.
15? I don't know.
15 's
We'll figure this out. I've got two big guns for you.
That you think that I definitely will buy that?
I'm not saying you'll definitely buy them, but I've got two that are big guns that if you decide not to buy them, I'll have to really consider before culling. These are like, okay, let me rephrase that. There's one I'm like 99% sure gonna cull. There's one I'm 80% sure gonna cull.
Go with the one that you are positive. Unless you want to do other games first. I mean, it's up to you, but you could go ahead and get one of them out of the way.
Here's a big one. Are you ready?
Oh gosh, okay.
I'm not ready. This is a big cull for me. Literally, like, I wanted this game so bad. And then
I know what you're gonna say.
I
No,
don't think you do.
I think I do.
I want you to guess once I get it up here.
Okay.
I wanted this game so bad.
Oh no.
And then I just don't think I'll ever play it.
I don't.
Is the problem.
Maybe I don't then. Maybe I don't then.
I don't know. What are you thinking?
I'm not saying.
You're not saying?
Because then you're gonna get rid of it.
I want to know what you're thinking.
You considered dropping it. I'll say it at the end of the video. No.
Okay, no.
No. I'll say it at the end of the video after you've decided not to get rid of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Nemesis?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's not
Okay,
it.
thank God.
I'm not calling Nemesis right now.
Because you would be really making me have to make a huge decision there because I love that game.
Yeah, you're still gonna make a huge decision. Here we go, Doolin.
Max.
I'm sad. Like, thinking about this, I am sad.
Then don't get rid of it. Just keep it.
I don't have any expectation of actually playing it.
No, Max. No. No, Max.
I don't know that I'll ever play it.
No, Max.
I've had it for
No,
months.
Max. No. Look at the minis. Max.
It's Eric Lang too,
Max.
which is part of the problem.
You are gonna be so mad though if you sell this to me, we play it together, and you just fall in love with it.
I mean, maybe.
Is this one of the ones where you're like, if I say no, you're gonna have to really make a hard decision?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the one that I'm more likely, but it's still one that if you say no, I will have to
More
consider.
likely, there's one that you're like way more attached to. Oh my gosh, what is it?
No, actually, I don't know. This and the other both would have to be strong considerations for me.
Oh my god.
I love Bloodborne. Bloodborne is one of my favorite video games of all time. I love miniatures. I love Eric Lang.
My eyes hurt.
I know, mine too.
Oh my
Why
gosh.
is it so bad tonight?
Oh, cats, man.
They're
Cats.
ridiculous. I think that I would love this game. I don't play games solo. We oftentimes don't have the time to sit down and play a lot of these games because we're bouncing back and forth between other things.
Dang it, Max.
And I think this would be a game for me and you. The problem being is that when are we going to play it? I know, man.
How expensive is this game?
It's not cheap.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Oh
not
my
cheap.
gosh, it's $88.
That's before the expansion, too.
Oh my god. Oh.
Look at the
Stop
cleric
it.
beast.
Stop it, Max. Stop it. This isn't
The
fair.
hunters with Ludwig's
Shut up.
sword
Shut
up
up,
there.
man. Shut up.
I mean, I don't want to get rid of this game, but at the same time, I do. It's taking up a lot of shelf space.
Oh my god. How much?
I don't know.
How much?
I don't know. I don't even know what's a good deal. What does that even come with?
Miniatures and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, this comes with... So the core game only comes with 4 hunters. This comes with 8 hunters in this small box.
What?
Plus, what is that? Amygdala, maybe? I forget who that is. But 2 boss miniatures, 12 enemy miniatures, and then 8 hunters, I believe. I think. Is it 8 hunters? It doesn't even say how many hunters it comes with. Maybe it doesn't come with hunters? Am I dumb?
What are those
I mean,
things?
that's what those are hunters, right?
What if these are like what if these are like in the game when hunters come in to fight you?
Oh, they still enemies though?
Yeah, because they're
Maybe.
gray. They're not the tan.
Oh, that's true. They're not tan like the core box was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what this adds actually. I guess I shouldn't say. We'll have to look that up if we're talking price, but
So I'll look up Hunter's Dream as well to help you out. So
yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Do you want me to come out with the next tough one? Right out the gate?
You're gonna make me sit here forever and just like ponder what to do. Because I had a budget. If I stick to that budget, I might only leave with one game.
Sorry,
Okay,
Richard.
so this one is 30. Oh my god. Oh my god, Max. Why? You're a monster. You're a monster. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
So let me give my pitch for this one. Architects.
Your pitch is, you know I want it.
Well, yes. You already own Architects.
Yeah.
So I would keep Architects. And
you
I
think
like
Architects is
Architects.
the best of the 3.
No, I don't know that. I don't. In fact,
okay.
I can't say for certain. I think most people prefer Paladins or Viscounts.
Really?
Yeah. Paladins is, in my opinion, the one that I get the most, that I hear the most love for, is Paladins. But here's the thing.
Is this worker placement?
I think they all are, but I could be wrong.
All 3 are worker placement? That's weird because in the other one, the other trilogy.
Oh, they're all
not.
different. Maybe.
They're all
I mean,
very different.
I have no idea, to be quite honest with you.
I'm gonna look at this one.
But I like
Oh,
Architects. Yeah, that's got the rondel system, I think.
Whoa.
Yeah. I like Architects a lot. But Paladins and Viscounts are heavier, which is already one of those things where you're the learner of the heavy games primarily. I'm not very good at learning games. And I don't know that I'd ever actually sit down to learn Paladins and Viscounts and table them. And I know that you've mentioned wanting to own the whole series already.
I want to own both whole series. That's my dream, is to have a shelf dedicated to just
Garfield games and Miko art and stuff like that.
It's really just because of Miko's art. Like I don't even know anything about these games. I've only played Architects and I've only played Explorers of the North Sea, and I love both of those. I technically own Raiders of the North Sea. I ordered it in March, and it's not
whenever
here
it
yet.
decides to show up with your copy of whatever it was.
We'll see.
I already forgot.
Sleeping Gods.
But
dang, dude.
I know.
How much are these?
Richard's gonna hate me. I think each of these you're looking at about 40 retail for. That's true. Each of these you're looking at about 40 retail for. I don't know what the Tome Saga costs. I'm assuming an extra 20 or something like that. But I mean, I'd probably sell them. I would sell you all 3 of these for 60. So that's these 2 games plus the Tome Saga.
Dang, dude. This is the big question right here, because this is 81 plus 32.
Yeah.
Which is like $113.
$113, yeah.
It depends on how much you're selling those for.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude.
You know, that would be a great game to play around Halloween.
It would be actually a pretty good game to play around Halloween. So, I've told you the price for these. I will say, if you do not buy Bloodborne, it will go back on my shelf for now. My price on Bloodborne would be 80.
80? Alright, let me do some math here.
Hey, we'll be back after a quick break. Keep in mind, if you decide not to buy Bloodborne, it's going to stay on the shelf for now.
I will decide not to buy Bloodborne for right now.
Okay. Bloodborne's going to go back on the shelf.
That saves us both from having to make a tough decision.
Yeah. This will go back on the shelf. I desperately want to play this with you. It's just one that I think I
have a board game addiction. I can't stop buying games.
I purchased this and I was like, man, I'm so excited. Can't wait to play it. Then life and content creation and you're moving and we just haven't really had time to play games that we want to play but that don't need to, which that's not necessarily true because we wanted to play the Simon collection, the Eric Lang trilogy, which is why we sat down and did it.
They just get kind of put on the back
burner, right? Which is what this has gone to right now.
Yeah.
And it's big enough that as I'm evaluating my collection and trying to fit more games on the shelf, this comes into consideration.
Yeah.
With that being said, I don't want to get rid of it, so I guess because I'll hold on to it for now.
Yeah.
I would like to play it, and then we can both make a decision of whether I keep it, you buy it, or we get rid of it and you don't even want it if it's not something we love. So I think that's what we're gonna have to do. This will make a video. We'll make a video on this here in October probably for Spooky Month. Here's one I'm for sure gonna call. I'll go ahead and grab it because I don't have any expectation of keeping this one. I don't think you're gonna.
These cats.
It's not that I don't think you're gonna get this. You're definitely not gonna buy this from me, but I am gonna call it
Cosmic Frog?
Gloomhaven Forgotten Circles.
What is this?
The expansion to Gloomhaven.
Oh.
We got 80% of the way through Gloomhaven, never beat it. I'd like to eventually beat Gloomhaven, but I don't have any expectations of actually coming back with the expansion.
Yeah.
Especially with Frosthaven on the
And you already backed it, right?
Yeah, Frosthaven's already been backed. I've already purchased that. It's coming eventually, somewhat soon. I would expect early 2022 or something like that. So it's honestly unlikely that Forgotten Circles ever gets played. We are making some space. We are. Micro Macro is another one in the conversation. I had a good time with it, but I think it's just one that I don't need to see all the way through. I didn't beat every scenario. I liked it a lot, but it's one that I don't feel like the necessity. But again, it's a very small game. I don't feel the need to get rid of it either. So we'll call it. We'll call it for now. What have you purchased for me tonight?
All right. So tonight, my purchases are Mass Transit for 8 or 5 or 10. Or I don't remember. The rest of what I need of the
complete
West
West
Kingdom
Kingdom series.
Anomie, which is a game that Emily loves, and then a lot of Chronicles of Crime. I'm very pleased with this because these two, especially, I can play by myself.
Yep.
And I've been looking for more that I can learn and play specifically one player. Chronicles of Crime is one.
You can
that
also
Emily...
play these solo.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Architects has a solo too as well. I'm 99% positive at least.
Ooh. Okay. Well, Emily's not as big of a fan of Chronicles of Crime. She's not a huge fan of anything
Too app heavy.
app heavy.
Yeah, 1 to 4 players.
But I loved it. I think that it's a bridge between video games and board games that I'm incredibly happy with. Which bring back to our conversation. I really still need to play Destinies with you.
Yeah. Destinies is awesome. The fact that you haven't played that. That's one that, though, I could call to you in a little while because I've played it, and then you and Emily could go play it because it's story. So, I mean, like, I've played scenarios 1, 2, and 3. Once I play scenarios 4 and 5, I mean, unless I want to get the expansions, that's it. Unless I want to go back, I could then just give it to you, and you could play with Emily or someone else, and or solo. I think it's better with someone at least, but yeah.
So,
discussion to have in the future. Is concept on your maybe? Are you taking it or are you leaving it?
I'm gonna leave it for now.
It's fine.
So that gets. Ow! Oh! Ow!
So I called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and a half, 9 and a half, 10, 11, 12 games tonight.
12 games. Pretty good. And I purchased 1.5, 2.5, 3, 4.5, 5, 6.
These
games.
are going back on the shelf, and I think that these are all nice. Gonna be called.
They'll be on Facebook Marketplace.
Probably.
Shout out our sponsorship.
Or in the Discord.
By Facebook and Discord.
Yep.
They're both paying us.
That's right. So much
That's
money.
how I got this money to pay Max.
That's where the refund came from.
Yes. I was like, Mr. Mark Facebook, give me money back. And he was like,
Okay.
That's all it took.
If there's anything that I got rid of that you hate me for, sorry, Richard. Doolin's taking it. We can still make content on it. It's just not at my house anymore.
100% make content on it.
If there's anything that you criticize me for, let me know. What do you think about Bloodborne? Do you think I need to keep it? Do you think I need to get rid of it? Do you think we need to probably play it first? And
Go ahead. Sorry.
Is there anything on the shelf that you think I should probably get rid of at this point in time? I don't know. Let me know.
I've been in rare form today.
Yeah?
And I don't know. In my mind, I was like, I just came up with a really fun day. You know how we did Eric Lang Day? We use Shim Phillips Day. When I get both trilogies.
We could. Oh my God. 6 games?
6 games in one day, Max. And we do it with this.
With the Tome
And then
Sagas?
we combine both of them. And whoever wins both of them is the ultimate winner. That would be amazing.
A major day.
Oh, yeah.
Even more than the Eric Langs.
Really?
Each of those is going to take about the distance of an Eric Lang.
If we do it at my house, I will have all 6 set up in my game room. Because that room's big.
And we don't have to worry about the dogs.
No.
It could be that's probably the time saver there, really. No dogs there, no children there. Wow, we would knock those games out in a couple hours. Yeah, that'd be done. All right, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for allowing us to do funny random things like this where we call games and I make money.
Ridiculous video.
Thanks for the money.
No problem, man.
You're welcome for the games.
Can you wait until I get my refund?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.